So let's do a tetrad. Anybody have a suggestion for a tetrad on some tool that's just breaking, that's really important to us all? I could bring out one I love to do. Cross-species organ harvesting. It's like you can raise your pig, cut its valve out, and save your life. Oh, I'm sorry, piggy, I love you, but you know what? I need your valve. I'm going to cut it out of you and put it in my heart. Happens already. But what's the biggest tool? How about Facebook? Is anybody in here not on Facebook? Bingo! Me and George and her are the only ones. Let's do it because it's pretty easy. Really fast. Keep your answer down to 1 to 5 words if you can. If you need to go rant on, go ahead. What does Facebook enhance or intensify? Think psychic, social, deeper level than surface. But if you do surface, it's okay too. What we're trying to do is just survey what does Facebook enhance or intensify. Mark?
Connection.
Connection. Ego.
Sharing.
Sharing. That's nice, sweet.
Observing things beyond your own physical existence.
So beyond your own physical existence, observing them.
Email it.
Yeah, because Eric here is a dear friend who's told me for 3 years, dude, get off email and go to Facebook. And it's like, I know it, I'm just kicking and screaming like, I don't want it, I just want it easy. And it's like, it could be so much easier.
Opening yourself to surveillance by the entire world.
Beautiful, my friends. I will go on Facebook. CIA owns it. I goes, well, look at if you did protesting with mimeograph or Xerox, they probably own that too. But you're not going to stop giving out flyers because the CIA owns Xerox machines, and you don't have Facebook. And I'm glad you said something because that's a proof. It doesn't matter if you live in a cave in Utah. You're still affected by Facebook. Sorry. Nick.
Yeah, it's just a complete abdication of privacy.
What's the abdication mean?
I mean, you're just giving up your privacy.
Okay, giving up your privacy. Thank you. Next.
Performing yourself for other people.
That's good. Check this out. Marshall McLuhan converted to Catholicism. And everybody's like, like back to that guy, he's conservative. He did it as a performance art piece. That's good. Darren Aronofsky, you know, this pretty good filmmaker, made Black Swan and all these. He's supposed to make the Tim Leary story. That would be interesting. He says, he's on a radio show and he goes, we should all become performance artists because making 35mm feature films is killing the earth with the chemicals. I'm like, good luck. Like he's going to stop making his feature films because it's hurting Mother Nature.
Personality experimentation.
That is 2 good words. PE, like physical exercise. Personality, what's this? Experimentation. Well, I just heard a great line on Carolyn Casey. I suggest you listen to her radio show. She said, the guy said, personality is a case of mistaken identity.
I'm going to go with access to new information.
Very good. That's the service of Facebook indeed.
You're advertising yourself. It's branding.
Advertising. Very good.
Well, I think it's kind of a like an experiment into the unknown. It's something that you don't know.
Very good. So that's, you guys brought up some good ones. That's the mystery body we don't know. And yours was good. Marshall, in fact, you can see a movie of mine for 14 minutes on YouTube. And the title of it is All Advertising Advertises Advertising.
Yeah.
So think about that. That's every invention propagates itself. It's all about itself and it gives itself. I mean, advertising is the easy one. It's like being a nutritionist. Like, everybody's got to eat. Why not be a nutritionist? Then you know how to feed yourself good. Next, Jasmine.
Simultaneity.
Thank you. I love that word. Isn't that the coolest word? That's a big McLuhan word. Simultaneity. Give it to us in another word. So.
Multitasking.
Oh, I was going to say, you know, Zappa and James Joyce call it all at onceness.
Yeah.
Meaning all times are happening now.
Right.
There is, yeah, but multitasking, can we just stay on that for a
Whoa!
second? Oh my God! He was multitasking. Thank you, George, I didn't want to miss that part. Oh!
Yes, good stuff. Quality
You know,
content.
Michael Apted, great filmmaker, pretty good filmmaker, told me 30 years ago, I says, why do rock video makers feel so obliged to edit fast? He says, and Marty Scorsese is saying the same thing. He says, I'm cutting my films faster because of MTV. He says, because we've learned to take in information faster.
Yeah.
And I asked all these filmmakers, of course, I says, can you really take in information faster? Or are you just brainwashed to believe you can? Because that's all you're saying. So you think, oh, I can take in information faster, I can multitask. So that's the incredible thing is the discussion is, well, you can take in information faster, but it's not necessarily as good because you're not getting it. It's like power browsing. In the old days, you used to, do footnotes, and then you go, oh, that's his source. I'm going to go read his source and see how. And now, like Google, you just go, and it's just like, fuck it, man, I love it. I can just get it like that. Dan.
I'd say visibility and then sharing the record of your communications. And your
Yeah, visibility. That's your eye. So you're saying
like visibility to your friends.
Very good. Next.
Me casting.
Me
Casting.
That's a good word. Not.
Facebook, for some, can be the graveyard of the human spirit.
Very good. Now that is, now you're making a value judgment, you're making an opinion, and that's good. A lot of these have been opinions. Because you guys are Facebookers, you're trying to convince me. And it is good because it does this. What you want to try to do with tetrad management, like Henry Kissinger has used tetrad management to run the world. Tim Leary used tetrad management to get your parents to take LSD. My friend says, you can't see parents anymore, you gotta see grandparents. Well, some of you guys got you to
Nobody
take
can
LSD.
get LSD anymore.
Right, that's good. But I mean, I'm saying Tim Leary used tetrad management, and what you want to do is it's a very valuable tool, and then a fifth question, but try not to have a point of view and actually see what this thing is doing to you without a point of view. Get under, a deeper level and see this is what it's doing to people, and just keep that in mind and do it. But that was very good. I love that. Say that again. The graveyard.
Facebook, for some, can be the graveyard of the human spirit.
Very good. George, non-Facebooker.
No, self-reflective received idea connection once removed.
Thank you. And next, Becky, what's your name again?
Thomas. I'm a non-Facebooker also. I guess I just think of the word accessibility in general.
Accessibility. Will.
Video art. Reflexive video art.
Art.
Video art.
Video art.
Video art.
Art. A-R-T.
Yeah.
Good. Now, Jaron Lanier, you know him, the hippie Rasta kid from Santa Cruz who's like helped invent the internet, and he's like one of the only guys who said, we should pay a teeny weeny amount of time to figure out what the internet's doing to us. Just a little. We should pay. So he wrote that you are not a machine or whatever. He says if you're 18, like something like 16 or younger, you're on Facebook out of fear. It's like wearing blue jeans. You got to be. If you're 18 or older, you're on Facebook out of love. Because it's like, I love it. I can get hooked up with that old girlfriend of mine. So anyways, that was fun doing a tetrad on